beautiful strangers, and welcome to Fudging It. So for this year, for Rent Fair, one of the dresses I'm creating is total mishmash of time periods. It started as, I guess, as 1800s, but then there's some elements of other times. So anyway, it's not historically correct, more like a fantasy dress, but I like the way it's going, and I'll show you what I've accomplished so far. But today I'm actually going to try make a different corset. I got a different pattern. Hopefully it's the easier one than the one I tried to attempt. That one's I need some time to breathe over that one and kind of like figure out how to do it, because it's just So I got this new pattern. It's from Rabbit and Hat. I've never heard of them, but I'm in the Sewing for Rent Fair group on Facebook, and someone recommended it, this company. So this is the pattern I got, and this video is not sponsored or anything. I bought it with my own money, but I'm so impressed. You know how you get a pattern, you have this kind of flimsy paper in it, and depending on what you get, it can cost like, I don't know, between $2 if you're lucky on sale to like $25 if it's like Vogue. This was 20, but look at this. I'll show you what's inside. You get, oh, that's the cover. And then you get, when you open this, this is your pattern. Okay, it's beautiful on so many levels, if it's the right size, we hope. So it's pre-cut. Each part is pre-cut. You don't have to cut it out of huge paper. And it's cloth. It's not paper. It's gonna last eternity. This is amazing. I love it already. So, and each one is labeled, each part of what it is and what to cut. Then you also get this. And look at this. So this tells you the measurements. This tells you step-by-step instructions. And, which is more amazing, it has step-by-step picture instructions. How cool is this? This is like awesome. So what I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna get to, I don't know, let's try maybe go from 1 through 8 today and see, and if we can get more, we can get more. If not, not. But I am totally impressed. $20, totally worth it. So we have shoulder strap, and then we have, this is bodice back, center back. So is that center back, I guess? Okay. And then we have center front, cut on fold. Okay. And this is bodice front. Okay, I have my 3 fabrics cut. This was a baby wrap that I used, so it's kind of sentimental value. I'm going to use it as the inner layer, like the one that touches you. This will be my canvas. Yeah, I know it looks like a zebra, but that's what I have. And then the fashion one will be this one. So lay out your interlining. This is my interlining. Okay, and then the fashion fabric face up. Do my fashion fabric. The canvas on top. So this is my canvas fabric on the top. Okay. And, okay. Alright, and then we're done. We'll start here, and we're gonna stitch all the way around, and then about 1 inch to here. Alright, let me go do that, and then I'll be back. Alright, so this is all stitched. I stitched like the instructions say, and this is open, as they mentioned. The next step, snip your corners. Alright, snipping. Okay. Let's turn your fabric right side out. This is my interlining. Okay. Alright. Turning it inside out. Okay, stomacher. And we're going to stitch the outside of your stomacher panel, starting at the top right edge corner, go around. So So I think what they want us to do is start there, leaving the top open. Alright, so we're basically going to stitch here all the way around, just like we did on the inside, and leave this open. I'm going to iron this first, and then I'm going to stitch. So I'll do that, and then I'll be back. Alright, so this is done. I stitched the outside all around as they said. Next step, fold down your top edge and pin into place. Alright, I ironed and pinned the top in place. Then you will now stitch the center seam of your stomacher panel. We're going to stitch on this. Don't close this. Do not close the top. We're stitching here. Okay, I'm going to do it. Okay, so I stitched the center. You will now put a 12 boning channels. 12. 6 on each side of the center in 3/8 width. It will easily allow you to slide 1/4 wide boning into each channel. Alright, so I gotta measure. I think I'm gonna mark it on this side, it's easier to see. And then I guess we'll stitch it. Alright, my channels are done. Unfortunately in the picture it doesn't say how far on the top to go, so I left a little bit of room so I can stitch this closed later. So should I put the 2 edge pieces of boning in first, and here it is in number 12. Okay, I have my plastic boning here. Let's do it. So the first one goes in here, all the way in there. Alright, it's in there. Alrighty, so I finished putting the bonings in the channels. This channel is a little wider than the rest, I don't know. And it's kind of funny because the boning came as a roll. So I'm going to try and gently, very gently, unroll it the other way. We need to stitch here and then close the top. Alright, so what I'll do, okay, this is what I'll do. I'll stitch here, closest to the boning as I can, close the top, and then stitch here, close to this boning. And then this whole thing will be done and closed. Alright, so I closed the top and I stitched the side. So this is the stomacher that I'm going to use. It didn't come out perfect, but it came out better than my first attempt. So yeah, and then next time I'm going to continue with this project and finish hopefully the whole corset or stay, and I'll show you how it comes out. So that was my attempt of making a stomacher, which is a part of the corset I'm working on. It's far from perfect, but for my first time I think it was pretty good. And hopefully you will join me for part 2 of making this corset, which would come out in a few days. And that was my part 1 of corset making adventure for today. In the meantime, behave yourselves or not, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!